flights across the US have been grounded. That's the latest news that we're getting right now. And this is due to a glitch with the Federal Aviation Administration computer system. The US media has reported, but this is a big development, that all flights across the United States of America have been grounded due to a glitch with the Federal Aviation system. Our US media has put out this information. What exactly are the factors for how long this glitch may last and what are the further details? We'll try and connect with my colleagues and get more information on this. But for now, the information that is coming in is that all flights have been grounded due to a glitch with the Federal Aviation computer system. Whether it's a security alert or it's only a technical fault, all of those details are awaited. But to be grounded in this manner due to a technical glitch, of course, is a big disruption in the aviation sector in US, of course, which is one of the biggest carriers when it comes to passenger operation. But US flights, all US flights have been grounded. My colleague Abhishek with us on the broadcast to give us more details. Abhishek, over to you. Give us more details.
There has been some major technical glitch in the US aviation, which actually issues those no-time certification or no-time guidelines as per which any flight direction or any routes is decided. And it looks like there has been some technical error in that issuance, which has resulted almost all US flights to be grounded. As of now, if we can see some graphical detailing that tells the number of flights that are already in operation. There are some flights which are already in operation, which have already taken off. But those who were about to take off, they have been grounded. So it's a very chaotic situation and kind of very unprecedented, because one of the largest aviation routes are in USA. They're most busiest, and there are various inter-provincial flights, and there are international flights that are coming to USA, and in that sense this is going to be very chaotic. The first technical error was reported on 10th of January, and it was tried to be fixed, but now it looks like the authorities have been unable to fix that. The situation is very alarming, because now it's
an alarming situation, as Abhishek Jha is pointing out. I want to cut across to my colleague Anand Narasimhan as well, who will give us more graphic details about what exactly is the situation in the US airspace right now. Anand, over to you. Tell us more.
Well, thanks for that. Now, this is the current concentration of flights all over the United States. The website has suddenly got huge amount of traffic. This is Flight Radar 24 that we're looking at, and everybody is accessing it, so that's why it's also not uploading. But what you can see is this is the concentration of flights all over the United States. Now, if NOTAM is not working, these flights, how are they going to land safely is a big question mark, and that's the reason why, for security basis, all flights so far have been grounded by the FAA. We are given to understand that there are nearly 400 flights that stand affected. That's the information that we've got. And hundreds of these flights now standing grounded. 400 flights being delayed. The concentration, the air concentration of aircrafts over the United States largely concentrated towards the eastern side, because most of the flights land towards New York and DC. Now you see the concentration increasing, and this is the total number of flights over the United States. Now you see the total number of flights that are focused around New York and DC in this region, and the number of flights that are now stranded or wanting to land. This is a huge number, and there will be a huge traffic that will come from all across the world towards the United States. How are they going to manage this? Thousands of passengers stranded. This remains a big question. Abhishek Jha is with us, even as we take this story forward into the nation at 5, and we stay with us right at the top. Abhishek, so many flights, a lot of them stranded, and these are flights which are actually wanting to either land or take off from there.
Of course, and it looks like those which have already taken off, they are still in the air. But those who were about to take off, they have been halted. The operation have been halted, and it looks we have to know whether these flights which are already in air, whether they will get the due permission, whether they will land on their destination, or will they have some diversion taking place, because as of now it looks like USA has said that no-time application has not been working. They have just issued one hotline through which pilots can connect with their nearest air traffic controllers.
Now, what it shows is, now we need to look at the flights and the planes and the direction. A lot of these which are moving away from the US or facing away from the US are the ones which are taking off. But there is a huge concentration of planes which are directed towards. Now, most of these aircrafts these days, in trying to save fuel, don't have more than an hour's worth of fuel. So the nearest destination for them on the coastline is towards Canada. because otherwise to traverse any other distance is not going to be possible.
Of course. And how many of such flights can actually go back to Canada or the nearest destination? That we'll have to see, because as of now, we know that only USA, their agencies, their NOTAM certification has not been working. The neighboring countries, they are very much working fine, and probably they can actually come for the help of the latest crisis that we are witnessing. I think we have never heard such crisis happening, that all USA flights will have to be grounded, because now the NOTAM, the notification which actually tells pilots or the airmen to which direction they have to go, or any hazardous situation is there, that is not working properly. The glitch has been found, which is yet to be fixed, and as long as it is not fixed, the situation is going to remain very chaotic.
See, flights cannot take off, but the larger concern is how are the flight.
Of course.
This is a huge concentration of flights which are still in air, which are still airborne in this space. How do they land? Because the landing mechanism is there, but the air missions or the NOTAM functionary which talks about the risks is not functioning. But can the air traffic control at these places manually override these systems and direct the pilots and show them a path from where they can land? How is this possible? Because this concentration of aircrafts here is a huge hazard. Because not all these flights are going to carry a payload or a fuel that is going to keep them airborne for more than an hour, hour and a half.
Of course, and that is going to be a very dangerous situation. Anand, also, as of now, what we learned that there have been some hotline that has been established, whether or not pilots will be able to land manually or getting connected through those hotlines with their nearest air traffic control. That we are not very much sure about. But yeah, situation is very much dangerous, and how long or how many hours this situation will continue, that will decide whether these planes that we currently see on our screens flying or somewhere in the midair, will they remain in the midway, or whether they will get an opportunity to land on their destination or some nearby destination, maybe across USA, maybe in the nearby country like Canada, or maybe somewhere in Mexico.